Re Ghana de shemama ya mamunyina kwa babio reba abrabo Fapempong dwumadi so. Moni tu ade da se dwumadi ne botai nyina no kware trodo ni odokan kuto. Yenya opanyimpa odi no kware ene odokan akoten. Opanyimpa Solomon Kwabenabo edia. Dinga obia de nim no e wo wiase afa na nyina ene Kongo Wattu. Openye wada woro ma esamu akwa baby o. Yada wasin so se wasan enya brama ye. Se ye kan ye owia kra. Kwan ben na wo faso edi owia eye adwuma se obi entuma anye ne sene a wo ye mpa list ono so obenya ehon faso ni bi. That's what can light.
Yeah. I was saying to me once, I would say photosynthesis as here. What I see, Obi and no culture say, Bibia Ovia. Then I could science that create soup. And I try about photosynthesis. That's I say, Bibia was I say so, India, about the no. Chese kania no photons no atoso answer na chemical reaction that take place. That is photosynthesis. You na kusua na dodo na ni say you can photosynthesis it's about plant only. Oh, photosynthesis is the way the plants make their food, you know. By using the pigmentation chlorophyll,
yes.
then you say one.
Yes,
there be nipa will be without the sun, everything will be still, will be stand still. That was I say so. And you know, me entia made the kania ni juma no. We say kania no na boy is the light that scope biology. Kania no na boy. So impata as like fish pond. Na fish pond no wo bibia kanye ni wa enye open. Na one ma fish pond no crab even artificial light away. One farm ma fish pond no crab. Do you know the fishes will not multiply? The fishes will not multiply. In Namano, there's no way they're going to multiply until light and Emma. Light and differentiate say way or bearman, way a or bar, then they come together, then they multiply. Without light, a man becomes impotent. Without light, a woman becomes
infertile.
That's it. Into infertility,
impotency,
sanity, but you know, in science, you know, and in in chemistry, you know, yes, lack of vitamin D. The delight for vitamin, the vitamin D. Abrofo try say obey vitamin D nibi. But if you we no, our body no convert no. It's called D3. And no kidneys in the air. It's made by the kidneys. If your kidneys no imba you know. Imba you know. Amoya imba you know. Abakono regulated sodium and chine also regulated potassium in sugar there. Yes. One regulates sodium and one regulates potassium. You understand?
Yes.
And aside from that, they make what we call hydrosol, 25 hydrosol. That is the vitamin D. It is the kidney that makes the blood. And you know, say only vitamin D, you are going to have kidney problems. That's why there's so much kidney issues going on, because 99.9% of our population, especially before, we are lacking vitamin D.
Hana we are born
because in pale we are. The only time you see say Yanamo we are so is because we are probably going to hustle. Oh,
and the air conditions are mobile office.
And yeah, but we need to come out, you know, we need to go out, you know, on the sun and have a sun bathing because yen and animal namuko a fum. And also omuko a poso. They were always under the sun. So they were getting a lot of vitamin D. So there's no way to have a friend is saying kidney issues. Because vitamin D no it dissolved in kidney stones. Here is the case young modern lifestyle is all based on indoor yeah, indoor, either you are a bank teller, you are whatever engineer, bb indoors. So if you don't have enough vitamin D with time you are going to have an issue with your kidneys. And when you have issues with your kidneys, you will have issues with your feet. Because kidneys, one what to me sunny moja so. Na say insu edos wo moja ni ma na what sa insu no so. Because and say insu ebro moja no so. Moja hemoglobin, proteins, ions and stuff like that. And then insu one percentage. And then plasma. And say insu no ebro one so. Insu no kobro one so pe unai betata. And I'm microphone na be briatata no into no when ya not just say when your kidney issues, failure. Not just say who kidney is unable to filter the excess water. And then you have to go to the hospitals, the big hospitals. Sanebe will be ye who mojano ego tuamu and a machine. Now my sonny sa insuno adorsono. And I'm a friend of dialysis.
Wow.
You see, should we go to dialysis before we learn? We don't have to go to dialysis before. We have to know that we are light beings. So everything is about light. We need the light to do everything. If you have vitamin D, you are not going to have issues with your bones. Identity, because by giving you vitamin D. Now, how do you get vitamin D? Vitamin D reacts with cholesterol and converts the cholesterol into vitamin D. The sun, reacts with what? Hits your skin and converts the cholesterol you have into vitamin D. Here is the case that doctors are telling you cholesterol is good. Is bad. So if cholesterol is bad, how are you going to get vitamin D? You understand?
Yes.
Here we go again. Listen carefully. The sun will hit your skin. The melanin will pick the light. There is something called POMC. It's under your skin. And it will send it to the cholesterol for it to be converted into vitamin D. Now, when you get vitamin D, then the vitamin D will absorb calcium from your food into your bones for you to be broader. So you can have bone mass, to increase your bone mass. Senebeya se unya fracture. Unya utofoma o hip bone and break it. Senebeya sebe se car crab bowa bones embu carbon ntwia ni bone embu da.
Wow.
But nipa da se ni carbon no a sisi a no se wenwu a obeya ba fine. Sebe wenwu a that just say ni bones mu ebu. Your bones supposed to be very strong as you age. Nti wo ni kania won to me enya calcium. It doesn't matter the amount of calcium supplement that you take. It doesn't work like that. You understand? Anything I go for no supplement, and calcium, and magnesium,
Is it correct for our viewers to conclude, say, lack of exposure to the sun is the number one cause of all diseases on this planet.
It is not the number one.
Okay.
It is among the number one. You know,
Okay.
it is not all.
Okay.
A complete package.
Okay. Kindly take us through what is called a disease and the causes of all diseases, like the major causes.
Okay. Internet all comes to light again. Now, you enter me can say, and yet the cause, the only cause, It yes and no.
Okay.
You see the sun there. It's not the only source of generating light. Listen carefully.
Tell us more.
You see, one Europe, the Scandinavians and all those things, one time area, but they live very longer. Russians, one area, Alaskans, the Eskimos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they live longer than us. Identity. Anytime I say, and we are Emma vitamin D. There is a way of generating light within yourselves through diet and through certain fasting. And then like the polar bear, in one of more baby edu winter time, they go through fasting, long fast. Say they eat a lot of fatty fish, like salmons, wild caught salmons, wodia. Then they hibernate themselves. What they want to see, snow them, and then something will take place. The cold that you see, also generate UV light, infrared light in our cells. That light is called DC light. It's called direct current light. It doesn't give a shock to say, if an AC,
AC, yes.
And yet, that technology is not good. It was developed 150 years ago. And yet, it kills. We're supposed to use DC current, like the current in the solar. And internet solar in Kumunipano. It is DC. It's not AC.
It means that Nikola Tesla, AC, no?
He was wrong.
Wow.
Yeah, he's brilliant. He's a genius. Sometimes you have microphobia, happy too much if you don't know about science.
Yeah.
You see, there's something I want to divert small.
No problem. Go ahead.
See, we have our pineal gland. The pineal gland is not what people think it is, Keke. If the pineal gland is growing bigger, it's supposed to grow bigger. It's supposed to be a pinball size. It's supposed to grow bigger. Now it is the size of a pea. That's why we cannot think properly. That's why we like to argue. That's why we see things in a different perspective.
Yes.
If your pineal gland is growing bigger, you will understand what I'm saying. You will see things in a different way. Because you will know, sir, we only not breathe through our nostrils.
Wow.
You understand? Not only through our nostrils, but through our pineal gland also. But because the pineal gland now is not growing, you think that it's only through your nostrils. You understand? Because these are bigger than, they say, milk for babies and strong meat, for adults. You understand? Make cancer in the public like that.
Okay.
But we will take it slowly,
okay,
step by step. So Nicholas was wrong. That's why the electric cars are killing people now. You understand? It's killing. People are burning in Europe. It's good technology, but the current they are using is not good.
Okay.
It's not what we call It's not native friendly. It's not compatible with nature. Bibia etumi kum technology bia etumi kum wono. Nature say it's not good, in nature. Just like the towers and antennas and all stuff that we are using. You understand?
Yeah.
Back
In terms
to
of the causes, the major causes of diseases.
Yes. Is dehydration.
Okay.
Dehydration. Dehydration is the cause of all diseases. Well, what is dehydration? Dehydration is not only about drinking of water, but it's about lack of mineral salts. You understand?
Yeah.
We have something called electrolyte. The electrolyte are potassium, magnesium, calcium, and sodium. This is what your brain is sitting on. It's the brain that generates electricity. And so therefore, if you don't have this electrolyte, the electrolyte cannot hold water, the energy inside of you, and you'll be dehydrated.
Okay.
That is the cause. And this is why when people are sick, they rush them to the hospital, they put what? Electrolyte on them. The saline water, aka drip. Then they put on you. The entire drip in this is because you are dehydrated. Into no buhana, you're born in suit 3 per 4 penana in news at 10.
Very good. Bacho mesro. Now, what the youngest hands?
Yeah.
Oma they say Kongo Wattu will be any minute. They say, well, we need to say, wow, now I'm busy with and ye sakano abrabo Fapempong medicine. Ye dan ye ho britie bi ye ba ne akechi ne doso.
Kongo Wattu nie me pese obia no de bia ehwe Fapempong TV na adesua wo ho no enye easy monhwe na muntie nyansasem a ye nua Fapempong achiampong e de bramo medamase
Oma de say ye mamu nyina kwa bareba abrabo Fapempong medicine bio. Medinga ne Fapempong achiampong ne ye saka Kongo Wattu ankasa wo dwumede so na banyin se sebe enkyere nkanfo no ho mo amani tuai se school fees bia no ha okotua abisa wo sabe kan se ne awunyan banyin da wasisanda wasibio enti wadawro ma na uguso a wo kire the major causes of yarwa
dehydration enti no me e wo na se adwene no
who na we intim no ana amen no
amen is adwene the brain.
Yes.
Okay. Brain mo.
Okay.
Esi nsuso. Na sa nsu no 75% to 85%.
Okay.
So let's say even 85%. The brain is sitting on water.
Remember, brain acquired to say a ship esi epuso.
Brain or you
Okay. The brain here to say we are. Be top so.
Yeah. Sanity.
Fine chaso.
And then they generate electricity to the various part of the body. Adrenaline na ocha ahoden move electricity say
Enyinama hoden.
Enyinama hoden adrenaline na oche enyinama hoden, electricity emma various part of the body in the organs. 85% water. Ohia. Akumano so 75% water to 85%. Ohia. Omre abono gosu ohia the same. Osa kidney sa no also the same. Ohia sa nsu no. Muscles also ohia or 1 percentage and also ohia.
The systems ni nyina.
Obia hia nsu
all the 12 systems.
We nsu umami hu nsu nna efe nso oba hu nsu obema hu nsu na ebe hia ye kania they are all light but they came in the form of fluids na wo be hia and then boom they start to form cells na what start say wo chicheche wo mu and I walk my by sanity we are made up of light but we are what we call dense light matter.
Yes.
Matter. Because yes or you feeling until you feel say but we are light. We are light beings.
Okay.
You understand? This light works with water. We are a top science way so a generating electricity. Science way And your friend is cells, no. So our cells, no, 70 trillion. Uncountable. We can't even count. 70 trillion.
Now 1 trillion gram it here made my kind.
Yes. Into the can not also not generate electricity because they are plus and minus, plus, minus, plus, minus. Well, and you know, so when you sooner, no when you can, then there will be what we call dehydration. Dehydration. Because where your hydrogen bonds.
Okay.
And you know, lack of hydrogen is dehydration.
Yes.
Simple.
Okay.
And when it continues, a severe dehydration. First, no, say, yeah, in sooner, a short to what happens? This is what happens. Listen carefully. This is the cause of what disease. Take it home. Yeah? In sooner, 85%, no, so air tear. What happens? And then the brain will look elsewhere. Say, Fapempong cry, I find an insuo. Okay, yeah, we say insuo this remu. Na wa borrow. Oba bobesian insunu busiana wa say na wa borrow hono.
To survive.
Yeah. So that the brain can, because the brain must leave. It's the last organ to shut down.
Yes.
Ain't in one farm man. Ubon say na kotojo ya wo yawo. Kotojo na ya wo ya na say insunu ebi ni ho. Na cartilage no mu ya wo yawo. Na wa to ni din
Yare bebre.
Rheumatism. Na wa to ni rheumatism. Nso oye sa na ohun say bia wo no. Say obia ne body structure, obia ne element. Nti no ebia ohun say akwesi de ne anasa atu kwamina no nsu e wo ne mfe mo a brain no obetwe nsu na efiri ne mfe ho o twe fi ne mfe ho no mo a wo say atu kwamina de bia no no say ne asthma na wa atu ni di asthma say when you asthma a dehydration, but they name it like that. Into the hospital now say pharmacy not warm mouth antihistamine inhaler to control, to shut down the alarm that is blowing. It's an alarm. Alarm na blow no, then they shut down the alarm system. The body will produce histamine, a lot of histamine, to tell you that there is dehydration going on. So you have to start to rehydrate the system. But they don't have no clue, or they are ignorant, or they are wicked. This is how the system is.
Okay.
See them like that. Either they are wicked, they are ignorant, or they don't have no clue.
That's it.
So, what my drugs, to go and suppress the symptoms, alarm na blow, no. The symptom is not the disease. It is just now trying to tell you that there is something going on that we need to check it. But opportunity, say dehydration, after the body name. Now again, we borrowing now after no who no one. Again, insulin stand short to come one. Obo say na when you stroke.
Roma, how do we hydrate for the sake of obi afe no arabe to jumedin so?
Yeah.
Nsu ben na nipadua ne hia. E na den bi o nso na esen hia in order to survive.
Yeah.
Nsu ne awia no. Fa ye ndo mo sikora kra wada Roma.
Nsu na nkasa no wo. Body na nkasa wo ni nsu. You see, when you watch some of my videos now, you will see that sometimes I speak a little against too much of water, like drinking water, because body nankasa wonisu. You understand? But what the body is lacking is salt. The body is lacking salt. This is why we become dehydrated. Body no air lacking in chilling. I told you about electrolyte. The brain is sitting on electrolyte. Potassium, magnesium, calcium, sodium. These are the electrolytes. America won him one about basketball in one basketball now what if free pa they become dehydrated. They lose a lot of electrolyte. Into one drink if you are them one basketball players now one me person about brand in the but they give them a drink into one no man.
Yes.
Now a hydrated one. Now when you are then they continue playing. What to make her 7 you same boat me now all the time they have this electrolyte at one.
Okay.
And soon about no ella keeper.
But Mr. If you don't mind that.
Yes.
You don't mind so the book deal.
Oh, is it Gertrude also Gertrude. Okay. Gertrude or something like that. Okay. The water maybe I might not pronounce it right, but okay. It's Gertrude.
Okay.
And it should be like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not saying you should go and buy some. Okay. It's just I'm not more than it contains some sugars and stuff like that. Okay. But I'm trying to tell you, say it contains salt also. Okay. You understand? Yes. It contains salt. It is a share. Mineral bottles you crap we brands are Ghana in Avena and Vortic and Bella Aqua and stuff like that. I'm on label no much the minerals no. Yes. Percentage in the Yaman who sodium says but Uncle was saying more
than all the other
you understand contents. So that it can hydrate you well. As I'm saying you know. Say one no ma, this year no akwa so. You see, because say one person obey John so one person obey John so that then you need to introduce the water to the sun. Okay. Water always want to marry sun. Water like sun. These are deep subjects, but I will go into it esoteric knowledge. Yes. Water insu ope owia insu ne ono ne ne kunu ne owia into ope owia
until the Bible say nyame honhom bebutu
and the spirit was hovering.
Yes.
Ai sabi odi no what I say owia no odi insu de bia odi no de bia ope no. So without the light the waters will not even have no fish. Wow. It is the light that created the fishes. It is the sun that creates fishes. Anything I hear what Ghana Hanumono or West Africa no, we have a lot of fishes. We have a lot. In Pata, different types are getting here one because of the sun intensity. Baby, we are one more no, a horror no, and a gold war. We are no creative sanya manina. You understand? Anything Europe in sanya mano. Oh, say we need some mineral resources, no. Oh, we are creative. So once we are what they're supposed to be there, there must be a balance. The cold and the heat, they must all be balanced because it is yin yang. Nina one faso. Who are cold no more? There's a way of using the cold also to generate UV light. So the white people they know about him, Russians know him, Russian president no only is a secret. There's a timer. Or your cold bath with ice. And when you do cold bath, it generates electricity just like the sun. The sun and the cold, they are all the same. The difference is just the degrees.
The funny say, we were Russia with you. We knew how valuable this cold bathing is. Yeah. Take that person through it. Please.
Oh, and when you're Russia, one war Austria. War Poland, Obibinibia, Ghana, Nibia, war Amanonia, our Honomo. Listen carefully. Yes. Sometimes now, when I hear about our brothers and sisters who are practicing spirituality, which is not, it is ceremony they are practicing, it's not spirituality. True spirituality is about bringing breath into your cells. Spirituality is about spirit, breath. Bring it into your cells. Our cell with the spirit in the that is what makes you a spiritual person, a powerful person. It's not about ceremonies. It's not about ceremonies. That are ceremonies. It has nothing to do with real spirituality. Okay. Real spirituality is about breath. You know, it's about breath, putting more breath into your cells. And when you do that, you yourself, you will feel high all the time. You understand? Until one brooch, you know, cold, no, and you enemy. I want you enemy. One now who trade tickets now to visa now also person obi man so and you'll be a force so. So once you are there, your duty is to overcome the code there. The code is your mother. She's righteous. She's not wicked. Without the code, we will all melt with the sun, or by the sun. And without the sun, we will all freeze.
Balance.
So we need that code. And we need the sun to strike that balance. And you know, all you have to do is to do a cold bath. This is how you do a cold bath. Simple as the word says, cold bath. You go into the cold, or you create a whole bath of ice packs. What the ice blocks, and I'll create an ice block, baby, or fridge or freezer. And then you have a bath, which you know, yeah, we use bath taps. Then you put the ice inside, and then you top it up with a lot of water. And then you do breathing exercise, you know, which we call fire breath. By sitting down, then, you know, breathe in through your mouth to create more fire within you. You breathe like that for because of the time, you breathe like that 29 times.
Wow.
As I start to do, I'm getting high already. I have to stop. You breathe 29 times, and then you hold. When it's 30, then you hold. You know, like the last one, you hold your breath. And try as much as possible, like you are choking to death. So when you are about to give up, you always have to check your timer, set a time manner, to see how long you can hold your breath. So when you're about to choke, and then you open your mouth and you pull in again, the little you can pull, again, then you hold for 15 seconds. There you see the violet flame in front of you. That's all.
Yeah, that's it.
And when you finish, then you enter into the waters. Then you take your cold bath. This is the beginners. I don't have to do that. I do cold bath every morning, so I don't have to do that. But this is for beginners who are afraid of the cold. This breath will let you know that you are indeed breath. You are spirit. You have to have brave heart. Enter. Every athlete. Type Usain Bolt cold bath. Usain Bolt. These are the secrets. This is what gives you more energy. When them are more Russia president, I don't know, yeah, top people, most athletes, MMA fighters. This is what they do. The more cold bath you do, the more you generate UV light within your cells. Your cells, each cell generates 0.1 millivolts of UV light. That means times 70 trillion, meaning you are working in nuclear power. 70 trillion millivolts of electricity. That's who you are. You are 5 times stronger than the sun. So if you don't have the sun, there is a way of generating the suns within you. It's simple. If you don't have the sun, there is a way of generating the sun. And this is one of the ways, by doing what? Creating more UV light inside of you, by doing what? More cold bath. This is called cold shower, ice bath, you know, cold thermogenesis, so many names for it.
But that's you. But for the sake of education, what can cold bath yourself? Ghana Hanson, you won't penny no frabby, you will go and special pa. And also, what can be found?
One yare, we are already inside the heat. Why do you have to go and bath hot water? Yare na wayare. It means that their body temperature, their frequency is low. Moja no one frequency. Eja, umu eja, umuja, moja. Into no sa umu eja no. I know you're dear. Why do you have to go and bath hot water? You need to regulate the temperature. Rather, step it down because the heat is too much. So you step it down with what? With cold water. I'm on heat. One way inside the way one bathroom heat. Cold so. You understand? Until one won't what regulate temperature cold na one man heat na regulate. You see, anytime you put your body under stress, you are creating more light.
Okay.
Sanity. Anytime. I don't know a foam. Do you know why? That when you put beans or corn or anything under the earth, then it's because of stress. When you go under stress, you look for light. That's how things grow. That's how things sprout. Because they are looking for light. So the cells also, when you give it extreme cold or extreme heat, like sauna bath, or sun bath, or sauna bath, then you are putting the cells under stress, then they release UV light.
Okay.
It's the same thing as the biodigester. Someone in biodigester no. We are a giant toilet what they create electricity. It's the same thing. Bacteria, digesters, when introduced to the waste, because there is a vacuum there, and then they will start to generate light, and then they will generate gas. One friend of biodiesel, biofuel.
Yes, that's it. That's it. Oma de she Fapempong hunyafo a mo nchirichiri ni mengen Kongo Wattu. Ododo bi Kongo Wattu. Na orehwie no kwaretrodo a ehinta yemu pi egu from free of charge. We say the only thing he needs from you is your attention, nothing more. Enti abrabo Fapempong jumede no de se metna ha ekese yere jew no mu no akọ na me otrofo pa ye bekoso amamo ne tete sa ye mamu nyina mo ne hwe amamo mo ne tia ade hye e besan ato ya so brete